Can you tell just by looking at something whether or not it has a story behind it? Absolutely. So where was the bag born, and when did the bag meet Ali? Going back from my recollections and the stories Ali told me, he used the bag for the Chuck Wepner championship fight in Cleveland, Ohio. That was the basis for the Rocky movies that Sylvester Stallone has done so well at. Ali did not expect to go the distance against Wepner. Frankly, a lot of people thought it was going to be a cakewalk for Ali. And then the fight ended, Ali won, continued to be the champion, and he realized that when he left Cleveland, Ohio, following the Wepner fight, the bag was too much for him. It was too big. And he offered through his manager, Gene Kilroy, you know, we probably really don't need the bag anymore because it's too big for Ali. It was overbearing for him because it's over 100 pounds. So at that point, Ali said, he looked at me because I worked with him, got to know him, and he said, "Greg, would you like the bag?" And I said, "Of course, champ." So I said, "Would you sign it for me?" So what he did was he actually knelt down, as you can see in the picture, he's on his knees, signed the bag for us, and said farewell.
When you have a bag and you've worked with that bag for several years, it's a special bag. Some move more, some don't like to move, they stay right in place. But when you have a bag that Ali touched and signed, now it goes beyond any heavy bag in the world. That bag was signed and touched by the greatest.
I think that the relationship between the bag and the boxer, especially the heavy bag that we have here, is a one-on-one situation because there's nobody there between the boxer and the bag. And every time he hit the bag, I believe that was his future opponents. So even though he gave the punch, literally the bag gave the response to him that he needed to be able to defend his heavyweight championships. Where would it break my heart to see it go? That's a great question. I think it would break my heart to see it go somewhere where it's not appreciated, where it's not looked at as a treasure, where it's not looked at as part of history that is beyond most collector items. I've been a caretaker of the bag for 41 years. I look at what we did was I've saved this bag, I've maintained it, it's in excellent condition, perfect condition, and now I think it's time for someone else to take it on and allow them to enjoy and share it with whomever they'd like to.